right before the apocalypse hit. The very first thing I did was run to a convenience store and grab 10 bottles of pesticide. Then I downed every single one, because when the red fog rolls in, the apocalypse begins. The rules of the entire world change. Everyone awakens a power based on the last liquid they drank. That's how abilities work. One guy drank bubble tea, and his fingertips turned into a Gatling gun. Each pearl could blow up half a city block. Another guy drank peach iced tea, sweetness maxed out. Anyone he touched would start dancing uncontrollably. Someone else drank herbal tea, could cool you down or set you on fire. One spit and it burned hotter than lava. 3 minutes ago, I walked into a shop on the back street of the University District. I grabbed 10 bottles of all different colors and slammed them on the counter. Ring me up. The shop owner was some dude in his 50s. He was staring at the counter like he couldn't believe what he was seeing, lips shaking. Couldn't get a single word out. Green DDT, yellow paraquat, red chlorpyrifos, plus a few bottles of heavy-duty weed killer. He couldn't even name. And rat poison. Every single bottle had one of those skull and crossbones labels that makes your skin crawl just looking at it. Hey kid, what are you trying to do? The owner's voice cracked. Whatever's going on, talk to me. Don't do anything stupid, alright? The man was losing it. He'd run this shop for over a decade. Seen people buy smokes and booze, seen people buy snacks and drinks, even seen people buying condoms at midnight. But he had never seen anyone walk in without a word and sweep every single toxic pesticide in the store onto the counter. Any one of these 10 bottles could drop a full-grown man dead on the spot. What was this kid trying to pull? A feast? I ignored the owner's shock. My eyes drifted past the dusty glass door of the shop and fixed on the heavy gray sky outside. Nobody else knew, but I knew exactly what was coming. 3 minutes left. In 3 minutes, a mysterious red fog of unknown origin would sweep across the entire planet. The rules of the world would be rewritten. Every living creature would mutate in horrifying ways, and humans would awaken powers based on the last thing they drank. In the 10 minutes before the fog hit, all kinds of wild, unpredictable abilities. In my past life, I spent 10 brutal years surviving in that red fog. Back then I was thirsty, so I drank a bottle of water right before the fog hit, and I woke up with the absolute worst. Frank ability, pure water. All I could do was produce 1 cup of clean water per day. Completely useless. In an apocalypse where food and resources were basically gone, I was dead weight at the bottom of the food chain. Just to get half a moldy piece of bread, I had to be someone's errand boy. And in the end, during one beast attack, a woman I had risked my life to protect shoved me from behind straight into a mutant beast's mouth. Right before I died, the gut-wrenching agony and the endless regret, I still remember every second of it. I never expected to get a second chance. I was sent back to 10 minutes before the fog hit. This time I was not making the same mistake. Fancy whiskey? Pass. Energy drinks? Also pass. All of that was weak to me. What could possibly hit harder than pesticide? Against all those mutated plants and animals? Kid, let me give you some advice. Put all that stuff down right now. I'm calling the cops. The owner saw me standing there silent, staring off into space, and thought I'd completely lost it. He reached for his phone with a trembling hand. Too late. I said it flatly, just 3 words. I pulled my gaze down from the sky and locked onto the pesticides on the counter. No fear in my eyes, no hesitation either. Just pure, borderline insane resolve. Scan it. I pulled out my phone and opened the payment screen. The owner completely froze. This dude was absolutely unhinged. He's buying poison and insisting on paying for it. I'm not selling. Get out. I'm seriously calling the police. I frowned. No time to argue with this guy. I glanced at the payment QR code on the wall and sent $500 straight through. Then I swept everything off the counter. All the pesticides, straight into my arms. Paid. That's all I said, and I didn't look back. I turned and headed straight for the door. The owner tried to chase after me, but then he saw the sky outside change in an instant. The dull gray sky from before had somehow at some point been completely swallowed by a deep, unsettling blood red. The red kept getting deeper and deeper, like an endless ocean of blood was pouring down from the heavens above, washing over the entire world, with a layer of pure, ominous dread. People on the street stopped dead in their tracks, tilting their heads up at the sky in pure terror. Phone cameras clicking, people screaming. Total chaos. What is that? Why is the sky turning red? Is this the end of the world? That's terrifying. And then, everyone watched as that thick crimson color began dissolving into mist, slowly but completely unstoppably descending from the sky. The red fog is here. I stood at the shop entrance, feeling that metallic sweet scent slowly filling the air. I knew this was the moment. Without a second of hesitation, I twisted open the green bottle of DDT and tilted my head back and chugged it. The sharp burning liquid scraped down my throat, like a knife dragging across it. A searing wave of fire spread from my esophagus all the way into my stomach. Glug, glug. The screams around me faded like they were miles away. The whole world went quiet. All I could hear was myself swallowing. First bottle down, I didn't even flinch. I tossed the empty bottle aside and cracked open the yellow paraquat. Glug, glug. Brutal pain started ripping through me from the inside. It felt like my organs were being torched by open flames. Then bottle 2, chlorpyrifos. Then 3 bottles of heavy-duty weed killer. By bottle 4, the shop owner had completely checked out. He was on the floor pointing at me, mouth hanging open wide enough to fit an egg, not making a single sound. The people out on the street who had been screaming and filming had also noticed this lunatic standing in the doorway, chugging mystery liquid after mystery liquid. What is that guy doing? What is he even drinking? I think I saw a skull and crossbones on those bottles. That's pesticide! He's insane. He's absolutely lost it. The apocalypse just started, and someone's already killing themselves. While everyone watched in stunned horror, I moved like a machine with no pain receptors. Bottle after bottle. All 10 of them. Enough poison to drop an elephant. Poured straight into my gut. The moment the last drop hit my stomach, my body, every inch of my skin, had turned a sickly blue-purple. Black blood had started seeping from every opening in my face. The pain was so intense it nearly shattered my mind, but I kept my jaw locked tight, eyes burning with total defiance. I knew this was the darkest moment before the dawn. Win, and I'd rise to the top. lose, and I'd just die again. Just as the endless agony was about to swallow my consciousness, the overwhelming red fog finally drowned me completely. In an instant, the 10 poisons inside me felt like they'd been thrown into a reactor loaded with catalysts, triggering a violent, explosive chain reaction. An indescribable, terrifying force detonated inside me. Ding, a cold mechanical voice echoed through my mind. Detected. Host absorbed over 10 lethal toxins. At the exact moment the red fog descended. Vital signs maintained at minimum threshold. Unique talent evaluation successful. Congratulations, host. You have activated the one and only supreme ability, 10 Poison Body. The end of all things system is now online. The instant that cold voice finished speaking in my head, I felt my nearly shattered body get injected with some terrifying primal force that raged wildly through every part of me. Those 10 poisons, strong enough to melt steel, were suddenly as tame as a kitten. They merged together, transforming into a strange dark green energy that flowed through my entire body. The bone-deep, gut-burning agony was gone, and in its place was a feeling of power unlike anything I'd ever felt. I could feel it clearly. Every single cell in my body was cheering. They were devouring everything around them. The red fog in the air that would be lethal to anyone else. I slowly breathed out. The breath that came out was a faint, hazy green. Where it hit the ground, a patch of concrete instantly went black, sending up tiny wisps of smoke. I looked down, at my own hands. On my skin, the terrifying blue-purple had faded completely, back to normal color. Actually even smoother and clearer than before. The black blood from my face, gone without a trace. Host current rank, Tier 1 Awakener. Ability, 10 Poison Body. One and only supreme talent ability. Passive skill, absolute poison immunity. Immune to all toxins and negative effects in existence. The red fog is literally a power-up for you. Active skill, poison source. You can freely control the 10 pesticide toxins fused inside your body and manifest them physically. Currently available toxins: DDT, paraquat, chlorpyrifos, dichlorobos, heavy-duty weed killer, high-grade rat poison. System notice: absorbing red fog energy will raise your tier. Consuming mutant creature cores will unlock higher tier custom toxins. Staring at the virtual panel floating in my mind, my heart started pounding out of control. I called it. I actually called it. One and only supreme ability. This thing blows every so-called S-rank ability and SS rank ability from my past life completely out of the water. Suddenly, a sharp, piercing scream snapped me back to reality. I looked up, and there was the shop owner, scrambling on all fours to the back of the store. The way he was looking at me was like he was staring at a demon that crawled straight out of hell. Honestly, I couldn't blame him. Anyone who just watched a person chug 10 bottles of pesticide without blinking, bleed black from every hole in their face, and then stand back up completely fine would be scared out of their mind too. I ignored him. My attention was pulled by the commotion coming from outside. The red fog had completely swallowed the entire street. Visibility under 5 meters. The street was total pandemonium. Cars crashing, people sobbing and screaming, and those inhuman guttural roars mixed in, all of it blending together. A chaotic symphony marking the start of the end. Help, my hand! My hand's growing leaves, ha ha ha, I can breathe fire. I'm literally a fire god. Back off, don't touch me. I'll electrocute you! Clearly, the first wave of awakened users had already appeared. Meow! A gut-wrenching screech tore through the air. It sounded way more vicious than any tiger's roar. Then, boom! The glass door of the shop exploded as a shadow crashed through it. A massive black cat the size of a cheetah came bursting in. Its fur was completely on end, eyes blazing with bloodthirsty red light. Its razor-sharp claws dragged across the concrete floor, screeching with every step. The shop owner's eyes rolled back, and he passed out cold. Mutant variant, rabid blood cat. Rank, Tier 1, early stage. Weakness, fragile nervous system. In my head, the creature's info card had already auto-appeared.